What's going on, guys? The Baby Star back at it again with another banger. Today we're doing a solo versus squad match on first person mode. I wanted to land at Sanitarium, but then I thought, you know what, I'll just land at the Frigid Wasteland, or Frigid Wetland, sorry. And so I immediately land down here thinking that there'd be more people over here. Turns out there wasn't, which ended up being good for me, because if I landed with a bunch of people and I couldn't grab a weapon quick enough, then I would have just died. So I immediately grabbed a QQ9 and an FR556, and I start looting the rest of the buildings. I wanted to be able to have enough ammo and enough gunfire, enough firepower. So I managed to get 18 kills in this match, which is pretty good in my opinion. I know there are some people out there that could probably drop, you know, way more kills than I could. So of course here I am, just looting up ammo, you know, getting some armor plates. I didn't realize I didn't have armor when I came out of the building. I thought I had armor on. So anyways, so I start ziplining. I drop down, grab this weapon crate real quick. Some banger parkour skills right there. You guys have never seen any parkour like this. So over in the distance, I started hearing gunshots, but I don't know where they're coming from. So I thought it was coming over from the sanitarium at first, and then I started to hear them on my left. So I turned to my left, and of course there's two people duking it out. So I put it on single fire. I start tapping away, you know, just to see if I can get a hit on them. So I get a couple hits on them, and I immediately start running to see if I can get the guy that killed him. So I start spraying him down, and I realize someone's behind me, so I break it. I knock him. I don't get his armor I don't loot and get his armor for some reason, but I'm gonna do a tactical move here, grapple on over around here, reload real quick, because I think he's gonna be pushing the stairs. So I look around. I thought he went outside, and then so I drop down, and I decide, you know what, I'm gonna push him because he's probably healing. And sure enough, there he is in the corner healing. So I kill him, you know, grab his loot real quick. Still don't have armor on for some reason, but you know what, I didn't lose, so maybe don't need armor. So I go ahead and I start pushing sanitarium because I hear gunshots over that way, and so I keep pushing, and I'm almost there. I think maybe it's not really coming from that direction. Maybe it's going for the other direction. So I turn my character sideways and run sideways to see if I can locate where the gunshots are coming from. And so I go ahead and I push sanitarium. I grab a health thing, and I look around, and so I don't see anyone. So I grapple in. I don't jump in because the parachute thing is way too slow. I heard a vehicle driving away, and I looked, and there's the vehicle. You can tell that somebody has used that vehicle because it's got a different camo on it than, you know, the regular vehicle. So I finally grab some armor, level 2, and I hear footsteps. So I immediately start running around looking for the enemy, and there he is. So I spray at him real quick, reload the QQ9. I decide I'm going to use the FR556 because, you know, it does more damage, and plus I got more ammo for it that I can waste. So I land, and I immediately get shot at. I landed with my back facing towards him, so that was a really bad idea. So I see this locust, and I decide to swap out my QQ. Yeah, I swapped out my FR556 for it. So I spray him down with a QQ9 because I know that this is a close quarters area, and I decide to use the QQ9 for a little bit until I find the ASM-10, and then I immediately switch it out. To which I immediately switch out for the chopper because, let's face it, I'd rather have a LMG with 100 rounds in the mag than an AR with 30 rounds in the bag. So I go and I try to grapple there, but for some reason the game wouldn't let me, so I just went over here, grabbed some ammo and the specialist ammo. Just so you know, a really good tip: grab as much ammo as you can, even if you don't have a weapon for it. It's better to have the ammo and not need it, and then rather than not have the ammo and need it. So I go over to upgrade my class. I accidentally switched seats there. It's a very noob mistake that I make sometimes. Everyone makes that mistake sometimes. So I go ahead, grab my class, upgrade, and I start to fly away until I hear gunshots. Right about now. There we go. As you can see, gunshots appeared on the minimap, so I immediately turn my helicopter around and go to lay the smackdown on this noob. So I started looking around for him. I think he's in the city, and then all of a sudden I hear him on the hill. So I go ahead and I land my helicopter, epic landing, hiding it behind the hill, so that way if there's anybody in the city, they can't blow up my helicopter. So I immediately rush towards him, looking around for him. I think he's in that building, but I don't want to push too early. And all of a sudden I see him, really tiny speck. I immediately get one shot off on him, and then the second shot knocks him down. So here I am, like, missing a bunch of my shots until I finally get him. So I go ahead, I get him. The zone's closing in, so I immediately rush towards my helicopter, which thankfully isn't damaged that much, but you know, it's useful. I can still use it. So I see the airdrop, so I decide to go over there to see if I can collect my loadout. I don't know what I'm doing here, to be honest. I thought, you know, maybe if somebody starts shooting at me, I can get more kills. But nobody shot at me, so I decided to go ahead and push. All of a sudden I see gunshots, and I decide to push it like the dumbass I am. This one nearly gets me killed. I overshot that, and then all of a sudden I see him running around in the grass. So I went to make sure I had my chopper out, because I didn't want to like jump out of the helicopter and immediately pull out the locust, because that would have been bad. That would have been a bad idea. So I jump down, I see him, and I start spraying him down. He must have just gotten into a battle or something, because he went down quick. So I try to get my helicopter back, and I fall off of the tower there, the silo. All of a sudden I hear another enemy, and he tries to head glitch me. I don't know if it's a bot or if that was an actual enemy trying to use the head glitch, but as you can see, I got banger aim. So I go ahead and I get up on the silo, I get my helicopter back, and I fly away. Honestly, I have no idea how the helicopter managed to stay like that, because gravity would have pulled it down, and I see a guy swimming in the water over there, so I decide, you know what, I'm gonna land and I'm gonna shoot him in the water. What I don't realize is somebody is gonna be sneaking up behind me and spraying me down. I don't notice those footprints whatsoever. So I start spraying this guy, and immediately I see my character is getting sprayed in the back. I don't see the enemy, so I immediately just dive underwater to make sure I don't die, and I spray down the enemy that I was originally going for. So I look around, I don't see him, and then finally here I see him, so I poke my head up and I start spraying, and he doesn't see me, so he doesn't spray back. He doesn't know where I am. So I dive back under the water, I reload real quick. I think this guy gets away. So here I am, I'm healing, I'm getting my heals off, I'm coming up for air, and I decide, you know what, I'm gonna leave him alone and go for the airdrop like an idiot. I could have had one more kill, I could have had 19 kills, but you know, sometimes you gotta play safely. So I try to get my armor back up, but for some reason it canceled. I guess you can't swim forward while armor plating. I guess you have to swim sideways. So I finally get my armor plate back up, and I go for my loadout, which is the RPD. So I grab my RPD, 200 rounds of the magazine, better than 100, and I just start looking for the enemy. I think he's still around there somewhere, but then I realize he's not, and the zone's closing in, so I go ahead and I grab my helicopter, and I just fly towards the safe zone. I have 7 kills so far. I think, honestly, I thought maybe I'll get like 10 kills, maybe. I thought I'd get 10 kills, maybe. Not 18 kills like I did, but I decided to land here for some reason. I don't know. I think I heard gunshots there, and all of a sudden I see 2 footprints as soon as I land on this house. So I go and I start looking around, seeing if they're coming outside or something. So I notice they're not, so I go ahead and I grapple to the other house, and I start waiting for them. Then I realize, wait, they might be under me. So I come outside, and all of a sudden I see this guy right here, and so I spray him down, and I think, oh wait, there's still footprints around, so I start walking around again looking for him, and I think, oh, he's not here. So I go ahead and I come down and I push, and I grapple into this house real quick, and I rush inside, turn back around because I realize the enemy is now in the house behind me, and I spray him down. I get the knock, I get the kill. 100 rounds left in the mag, that's good in case somebody pushes me, but I want to reload just in case. So I go ahead, I pick up more ammo, I realize somebody's pushing, so I spray this guy down, knock him, kill him, 9 kills. He's got 405 rounds of ammunition, which is very useful. So I go ahead, I see somebody shooting over there, and I go over to him, and I realize he knocked a guy, so I stole his kill, like the savage I am, and I come around here and I grapple onto this roof because high ground always wins. So I look around, I realize he's popped a recon, and what do? Instead of just like running away or doing something stupid like that, I reload and I just rush him. Nobody's gonna expect you to rush them. So there he is, Margarita, just staring up the ceiling like a dumbass, and then this person coming out of the room like a dumbass, didn't even camp the corner, although I would have been pretty mad if he did. But hey, so I go ahead, I loot their bodies, I realize that there's more people. I try to shoot at that guy, but it wouldn't let me until I stopped looting. So there I go, finally getting shots off on the guy. Come around the corner, I think he went upstairs, and then I realized he didn't, and then I killed this guy. He's not the guy that I was originally shooting at, because the other guy had a different skin on. So I reload, and I'm coming around, and I look around. I can't see him, so I assume he ran away. So I grapple, and I come up onto the roof, and I hear footsteps down there, and I think, oh, there must be a guy in the building somewhere over there. So I start listening, and then I think, oh, maybe they're in this building that's next to me, So I just kind of just walk around on the roof, waiting for my grapple to replenish. So I get the grapple. I finally make it across because I always want to have the high ground. I see the guy in the window, and I just spray him down. 14 kills, baby, that's a banger. So I noticed that there's a vehicle coming in. It's probably like one of the teammates of the guys that I killed. He's probably going for the revive, I think. Yeah, because there's a revive flight coming in 20 seconds. So I go ahead and I hear the footsteps down there, and I think, oh, I'll just spray at the wall. If I get a hit marker, I get a hit marker. But no, I didn't get any hit markers, which made me kind of upset that I just wasted like 50 rounds. I realized that I could have just jumped from that roof instead of waiting for my thing to replenish. But hey, anyway, so I find this guy camping in the corner, and I just spray him down. I didn't want him to get revived, so I just immediately went for the kill. So 52 people left. I think, oh man, I've got 15 kills so far. I might be able to get like 20 kills or 21 kills. But instead of being aggressive like normal, I decided to play like very slowly. I don't know what happened. I guess I didn't want to die on a 15-person kill streak, but what ended up happening was I ended up not getting 20 kills. So I fly over to. I tried to get into that little gap up there, but I failed. And I see one guy down here. I spray him down. He comes downstairs to greet me. He's like, "Hello." I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, he starts shooting at me, so I start shooting back. Anyways, so I finally managed to get up into the little crawl space here. And I crawl. And I think, oh, there might be more people here. And here's where I stay until I realize there's nobody here. And people are dying quickly. So I climb up onto the roof and I see a guy running in the field. So I start popping shots at him. I miss. I think he's aiming at me. Then I realize he's not. He's just running away. So I start popping shots again. Miss. Got one on him. Miss again. I lose track of him, so I just grapple and start rushing him. I don't see him anymore, so I reload the locust. I thought I saw a guy over there, but this guy was my new priority. So I reload the RPD. I want 200 rounds in that mag, and I see him in the distance. So I spray him down. He's got no armor, so it's a quick and easy kill. There's 20 people left now. 17. Somebody is killing these people at a rapid rate. So I come over here, I get another loadout real quick, quickly grab the level 2 vest. So I grab the QX9, I come up around, and I think, oh, there's only one building left, so they must be killing people from the building over there. So I look around, I listen for the gunshots. There's no gunshots, so I don't know where anybody is. There's 5 people left, so I think, oh, they must be all in a team. So then this guy kills like 2 of them. Aquarius Sky or something like that. One person dies to the zone as I'm pushing this guy. I do a tactical, very, very tactical rappel into the building. He doesn't know what hit him. I do. I hit him. And there we go. 18 kills in 18 minutes. I'm sitting there. I'm like sweating and shaking. So this has been your boy Baby Serby. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Blow this video up. I want to be able to make this into a career.